We all know MrBeast as the calm, cool creator who always stays positive and helps everyone around him. But even the nicest person on YouTube has their breaking points. Jimmy Donaldson has built his entire brand on being the generous guy who never loses his temper. He's always smiling, always helping, and always making sure everyone leaves happy. However, behind the cameras, and sometimes even in front of them, there are moments where the real Jimmy shows through and it's not always pretty. I am Reality Quest, and I create weekly documentaries about streamers and YouTubers. Subscribe and stay tuned. Starting with the moments that show even the most patient creator has their limits. In November 2022, MrBeast had this crazy idea to break the world record for most sold burgers in a single day. So naturally, he decided to turn it into a massive public event by opening his very first MrBeast burger restaurant in a shopping mall.
Is that not crazy?
What's the world record?
It was like 2,000 burgers in a single day by a restaurant.
Who did it?
I don't know, but we're aiming for 10,000, and I've never ran a restaurant before. And I have to do 5 times better than anyone in the world's ever done on my first day.
The night before the big opening, people started flooding outside the mall like they were waiting for concert tickets. Security guards were already getting nervous because they could see this wasn't going to be a normal event.
Was this your expectation in the mall?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be this busy. 100%.
How many people do you think are going to show up tomorrow?
I'm pretty sure we're going to get more and more throughout the night.
Do you think it'll be like 10,000 people?
Most likely.
Do you think it could be 20,000 people?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Jimmy and his team stayed up all night in meetings trying to plan for the huge crowds they expected. They talked about crowd control, security measures, and how to handle thousands of excited fans.
We're doing something right now that nobody would even dream. So when did we start training? We started training Wednesday.
The dedication of his fans was absolutely insane. People flew in from different states just to be at this burger event. Some fans literally slept outside the mall in tents, refusing to leave their spots in line.
We're gonna gift it to Big Jimmy. We waited 2 days, we camped outside, and we slept in our car, and then now we're over here, waiting. Yeah, 2 days.
He thought everything would go smoothly since people cared so much about being there. Little did he know, this level of dedication would turn into his worst nightmare.
Crazy, there's some people who've been camping out here for 2 days. 3 days.
What could go wrong tomorrow?
Nothing. It's perfect. We planned it all.
When opening day finally arrived, the mall was completely packed. Jimmy walked out to see the crowd and his face immediately showed concern. There were way more people than anyone expected, and most of them weren't even there to buy burgers. They just wanted photos with him.
Can you get a picture real quick? Yeah, of course. We're just gonna have to go down the line. Awesome. I'm just gonna go down the line like this. Most of the people just seem to want pictures with me.
As more and more fans kept showing up, Jimmy started walking around checking on everything. You could see him getting more stressed as he realized how out of control things were getting.
Who is in charge of flow? Are you in charge of like keeping the flow of the customers?
No, no, we've got people on the line.
Who? We need one person who's in charge of flow that I go to. Hey, we're taking photos over here. Just line up.
The security team and mall managers had an emergency meeting with Jimmy. They told him he needed to stop taking pictures with fans because the crowd was getting dangerous. The risk of a stampede was becoming real.
You're not gonna be able to take pics with 10,000 people today.
Maybe we group when it comes to 10. I don't know. I need people thinking and helping me.
Yeah.
I need someone actually making them leave.
I think when you're not there to take a picture, like we can't hold the line for half an hour. They've got to just go, no?
Yeah, exactly. So I take a photo of a car or leave, but no one's doing these.
But things went from bad to absolutely chaotic. The mall was so overcrowded that people couldn't even move. Fans were pushing, shoving, and getting increasingly frustrated.
Waste your time, so you might want to head out. All right, I'm gonna.
That's when Jimmy completely lost it. For the first time ever, fans saw MrBeast break character and explode with anger at his own team. He was yelling about how this wasn't what he wanted and how disappointed his fans would be.
Why are we allowing them to linger?
Yeah, I know. The only issue is the merch store is right there.
What, behind us?
No, right back where you were taking pictures.
Right there.
So we're gonna have to move the merch store.
Why is there a merch store?
Well, I'm just saying, like,
get rid of it. Give it to them for free. I don't care. Just move those barriers. Move this back. Literally, just make that happen. I promise this will flow 30 times better.
Okay.
Am I speaking gibberish? I feel
Absolutely not. I actually can't understand how it's being done right now. Like, it needs to be, if you take a photo, you're out. You're gone.
I've said that 30,000 times.
Yeah, but I think they need to get the security guards now involved in the problem.
Jesus Christ.
What made this moment even more heartbreaking was that Jimmy wasn't angry about the chaos itself. He was furious because he couldn't make every single fan happy, and thousands of people were going to leave disappointed without getting their photo with him. Despite the disaster, Jimmy did end up breaking the world record for most burgers sold in a day. But the cost was his first public meltdown that showed everyone even MrBeast has limits. Fans couldn't stop talking about this rare moment of vulnerability. This man must be going through an unimaginable amount of stress, yet his priority is still keeping every single person there happy. It's insane. The fact Jimmy was angry that he wasn't able to take pictures with everybody just raises my respect for him. I'm glad he is as popular as he is. Great video. But while Jimmy's anger came from wanting to help his fans, sometimes the pressure comes from much more personal attacks on his character. Eric Decker, better known as Eric, is one of MrBeast's close creator friends, but in 2023, he decided to pull the most extreme prank possible on Jimmy and get him fake arrested.
And I've enlisted the help of the NYPD who have agreed to arrest him after he leaves the meeting and take him to jail. Lock him up! I know this sounds like a crazy idea, but it's done.
Eric spent weeks planning this elaborate prank. He followed Jimmy around secretly, waiting for the perfect moment to execute his plan. When he saw Jimmy leaving his baseball practice alone, Eric knew it was time to strike.
So I unsussly met up with Jimmy and told him I lost track of time playing Subway Surfer. Then I watched this man play baseball. He's actually pretty good, but I'm only going to include clips of him striking out because I think it's funny.
I'm leaving baseball right now. Jimmy just left for his car, and it is about to happen. It has been months of planning, chasing this man to New York City, getting on a private jet to North Carolina. All of this in preparation for this moment right now.
Everything was perfectly coordinated. Real police officers who were in on the prank pulled over Jimmy's car with sirens blaring. You could see the confusion and panic immediately hit Jimmy's face.
Yeah, this is my car.
Oh, it's yours. You know the tent.
Yes, the problem is when I lower it, people stalk me and take photos with me. So
I gotcha. Do you have your driver's license or an ID or anything on you? Obviously, you don't have any warrants or anything like that. Let me go check that out, and look, if you're good, I'll let you roll. Do you mind stepping out me real quick, sir, please?
Why?
Just step out, I'll talk to you right here. Just a second, man.
The officers approached Jimmy's car and told him they had a warrant for his arrest. Jimmy, who had never been in trouble with the law before, just stood there in complete shock, letting them do whatever they said.
I'm gonna pat you down, make sure you ain't got nothing illegal, and we're gonna go to the jail and take care of it. All right? Put your hands behind your back for me.
They are handcuffing Jimmy right now.
They put handcuffs on him and loaded him into the police car. Jimmy was trying to process what was happening while the officers drove him toward what he thought was real jail time.
Bro, he's right in front of me right now. He's right in front of me.
Get in there any way you can, watch your head.
Oh my gosh. MrBeast is in the back of a cop car right now.
I'll get you there as quick as I can, man.
Let me guess. Let my friends put you up to that.
This is where Jimmy's calm character completely broke down. He started asking panicked questions about what he could have possibly done wrong. When the officers refused to tell him it was a prank, you could hear genuine fear in his voice.
They were. I don't know how they get their head on cop cars. It's a pretty elaborate prank.
I honestly don't think Sheriff's Dance will let us do pranks in the patrol vehicles.
I agree. That's why this is so crazy. But it's so hard to believe this is real.
You've never been arrested before?
No.
The prank escalated even further when they actually took him to a real jail. They made Jimmy pose for a mugshot and put him in an actual cell. Meanwhile, Eric was hiding nearby filming everything and trying not to laugh.
Take his picture first and we'll put him in a cell. Just put your back against us right there.
So my kid might know who you are?
Probably.
He's getting his mugshot taken right now.
When the officers told Jimmy he'd be locked up for 48 hours, his composure completely shattered.
Can we just put him in a hold cell if y'all don't mind? Sir? I don't.
No, you had to wait for that. You can't do that stuff right now.
Jimmy had been stuffed into the back of a cop car, locked in a jail cell, and was now begging for food and water. So I felt like it was finally time for the big reveal.
The only thing that saved Jimmy's sanity was when they finally let him call a lawyer. That's when Eric revealed himself and admitted the whole thing was an elaborate prank. But the damage to Jimmy's usual calm demeanor was already done.
Oh, wait, so it was you.
Am I able to?
Come on, man, let's go.
Come on.
I said, do you need a lawyer? He said, I'm gonna need one, yeah.
That was funny though. I give props to him.
No, don't touch me. After a while, I mean, well, here's the thing. I thought it was real, and then I was like, this might be a prank.
Fans were shocked to see Jimmy so vulnerable and scared. Never seen Jimmy this out of it. I thought Jimmy knew, and the whole thing was a setup until he was actually concerned and seeking for lawyer. But while getting pranked by friends can break anyone's composure, Jimmy's biggest character breaks often come when people criticize the things he's most proud of. When Jimmy first launched MrBeast chocolate in January 2022, the response was pretty disappointing. People said it tasted cheap and wasn't worth buying, but Jimmy wasn't about to give up on his chocolate dreams. 2 years later, he completely rebranded the chocolate with new recipes and better quality. Jimmy went all out promoting it, claiming it was now one of the best chocolates on earth and personally guaranteeing the taste.
The best tasting chocolate ever made by mankind. Also known as our brand new Feastable bar.
This is the best tasting chocolate on earth. Good job, boys.
The relaunch was massive. Fans around the world were making reaction videos, comparing it to expensive chocolates, and generally going crazy for the new and improved MrBeast bars.
MrBeast Feastable bars versus Hershey. Which one's gonna win?
MrBeast chocolate versus Hershey's. Which will melt first?
Most people agreed the new product was definitely better than the original version. Jimmy was feeling confident about his product and started bringing it to other creators for their honest opinions. That's when things started going downhill. Jimmy brought his chocolate to Gordon Ramsay, hoping the famous chef would give it a good review. Gordon compared Jimmy's affordable chocolate to a $400 luxury bar, and at first, his response seemed positive.
I'm gonna ask Gordon Ramsay which one tastes better, and be brutally honest. This is $400 chocolate I bought off the internet, and this is my chocolate bars. To be fair, my chocolate's like a couple bucks, so if he does say it's better, that's not on me. Why did I do this? What do you think?
Very good.
But then Gordon said something that made Jimmy's eye twitch.
I'm fighting a losing battle here. Which is better? My chocolate bar or the one that costs 100 times more?
Definitely yours.
Oh, really?
His second.
Next, Jimmy gave his chocolate to Keith Lee, a popular food reviewer known for his brutally honest takes. Keith tried the chocolate and gave his genuine, unfiltered opinion about the taste and quality.
I didn't realize you were a dark chocolate guy.
I'm not a super dark chocolate guy. I do love dark chocolate, but I'm more of a in the middle sweet. I don't like super sweet.
Yeah.
And the milk chocolate was super sweet for me, but this is perfect sugar level. It is bitter because, again, I like dark chocolate. So I get this a 7.8 out of 10.
Okay, I'm starting to understand this, man. Okay.
You could see Jimmy's face change as Keith talked. His usual calm, confident expression started cracking as the review wasn't as glowing as he hoped.
You're gonna like this one, right? You like salt? I love
salt.
the sea salt guy. I'm gonna get rid of these.
I love salt.
No,
I want the try those.
No, you just don't. Trust me. You're a dark chocolate kind of guy. Yes.
Not crazy, but it is good. And when you compare it to Hershey's, absolutely. When
That's
you
all
compare it to Hershey's, it is
I
better.
agree. I agree. You know, you are so right. I'm gonna slam this chair. Hershey's sucks.
As soon as Keith left the room, Jimmy completely lost his composure.
I'm happy. This is my favorite one.
I'm very happy.
The sea salt chocolate. God bless you guys. Have an amazing day. Do whatever you feel out there.
But the breaking point came when one of his own staff members tested him. Someone had secretly placed competitor chocolates in the snack area of Jimmy's set. When Jimmy discovered them, he exploded with anger, yelling that this was sabotage and a terrible way to start filming.
Guys, I'm on set and someone did something really terrible that I really need to confront. Let me flip this around. If you look right here, there are Hershey's chocolate bars on set. Tariq, did you buy these?
No, I don't know.
Who bought this shit?
I have no idea.
Was this you?
I bought those, yeah.
Did you actually?
No.
Who bought it? Was it you? Who put Hershey's on set? Why? Why? What are we thinking, everybody? This is a horrible way to start a shoot.
But not every time Jimmy breaks character is from anger or frustration. Sometimes it's from pure human emotion when witnessing something beautiful. MrBeast has helped thousands of people over the years. From giving money to streamers to helping homeless people find housing, Jimmy's generosity knows no bounds.
His new apartment.
Dude, that's nice.
Man. Yeah, man.
Are you kidding me?
I've never seen that much money in an account. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe
In 2023, Jimmy decided to help over 1,000 deaf people around the world get hearing aids and cochlear implants. For many of these people, it would be the first time they'd ever hear anything in their entire lives.
Can you tell him from back there?
Colton, who's the best quarterback ever?
Peyton Manning.
He hears very well.
This is the darndest thing I've ever heard of.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
And I mean, my word, you can hear. I can hear really good.
When he traveled to Mexico, he met a couple who had been deaf their whole lives and had never heard their own daughter's voice. The moment they turned on the hearing devices and heard their daughter speak for the first time, everyone in the room started crying, including Jimmy, who completely broke down watching this family reunion.
I've been saying repeatedly over sign language, they're so excited to hear us say mama and papa for the first time. They're flicking them on. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Papa? Papa?
You can hear? Yeah.
Thank you for doing this for me. Thank you.
It didn't stop there. When a 67-year-old woman heard sound for the very first time in her life, Jimmy couldn't hold back his emotions.
She hasn't heard properly for 67 years. 3, 2, 1. ¿Cómo se siente?
Bien.
Yeah.
¿Del oído bien?
Fans love seeing this vulnerable side of Jimmy. First he cured blindness, now he cures deaf people. Huge respect to this man. Jimmy should be nominated for some sort of peace prize. He does so much for so many. However, some of Jimmy's most vulnerable moments come when he opens up about the painful parts of his past that shaped who he is today. People have always noticed that MrBeast rarely mentions his father. There's a very dark reason for this silence. In a video called Proudest Day of My Life, Jimmy opened up slightly about his family background and how his mother raised him and his siblings as a single parent.
My mom raised me and my brother mostly on her own, and she spent a lot of money on us. I mean, she raised me for 18 years, and I just want to give back to her a little bit.
Jimmy's father was in the US military, and at first, the family seemed normal, but behind closed doors, things were much darker. Jimmy's father was abusive to his mother and the children, creating a dangerous home environment. Eventually, Jimmy's mother made the difficult decision to take her children and leave. They moved away from Jimmy's father to escape the domestic abuse that had been happening for years. This explains why Jimmy never talks about his father publicly and why he's so protective of his mother. When Jimmy finally had enough money to take care of his mom properly, the emotion in his voice was unmistakable.
Yes, so I wanted to give you a check to help you pay for it.
No.
Yeah. Then
No.
Quid paid for a little bit of it. You know how much they normally pay, so obviously not all of it, but
No, Jimmy.
yeah.
You could hear Jimmy struggling to keep his composure as he talked about giving his mother financial security. His voice cracked slightly as he tried to stay professional while discussing such a personal topic.
For my mortgage?
I mean, you can buy what you want, but I figured it'd go good on your house. You wouldn't have to pay as much every month. Oh, should we get all emotional for the
Oh my god.
Yes.
Being able to pay back your parents is the biggest achievement in life. His mom must be proud to make a son who helps a lot of people. But while personal trauma explains some emotional moments, Jimmy can also break character over much smaller things, like when fellow creators criticize his work. In 2023, YouTuber Jacksepticeye was doing a lie detector test when fellow creator Thomas asked him a simple question about MrBeast. Jack's answer was not what anyone expected.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes.
Jack basically said he found MrBeast's content boring and didn't understand the hype around him. But what Thomas said next shocked everyone in the room and would later infuriate Jimmy.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
When MrBeast saw this clip going viral on Twitter, his calm social media presence completely disappeared. He posted an angry response mocking Jacksepticeye and defending his content. Jimmy didn't just brush off the criticism like he usually does. He went full defensive mode, saying he could have said much worse things about Jack's content, but chose to be the bigger man instead. The fact that Jimmy felt the need to respond publicly showed that even small criticisms can get under his skin. Fans were divided on Jimmy's reaction. Man typed out, sigh. Bro, MrBeast is literally mad other an opinion, but at least he is correct. While social media beef shows one side of Jimmy's breaking point, his most vulnerable moments come from the extreme physical and mental challenges he puts himself through for content. Back in March 2021, MrBeast decided to do one of the most insane challenges he'd ever attempted. Jimmy literally buried himself alive, not for 24 hours, but for a full 50 hours straight.
Boys, seal me up! Welcome to my coffin. I have a camera here, and down by my feet. Oh, stop.
All right, we're set.
Jimmy tried to prepare for everything he could think of. He packed snacks, set up air conditioning and proper ventilation systems, and made sure he had everything needed to survive underground for over 2 days.
We have an AC that goes straight to his coffin. We're monitoring him at all times, and we have a medic on standby.
He'll be fine.
Until he gets tased.
But no amount of preparation could ready him for the mental torture that was about to begin. As the hours dragged on, Jimmy started getting exhausted and deeply depressed. Being trapped in a tiny coffin with barely any room to move was taking a serious toll on his mind. His friends tried their best to keep him entertained through the walkie-talkie, having funny conversations and trying to lift his spirits. But at the end of the day, Jimmy was completely alone in a cramped space with nothing but his own thoughts.
I thought I'd be getting emotional support. Maybe they played me a book through the walkie-talkie, but no, they're just peeing on my grave. Hey, Chris.
Yeah!
What does it feel like to stand? I can't remember.
Well, currently right now it feels like I'm sitting, but I'll let you know when I start to stand.
I hate him.
When the 50 hours finally ended and his crew dug him out, Jimmy immediately broke down in tears. He couldn't stop crying as he talked about how long it had been since he'd seen sunlight or breathed fresh air.
I haven't seen the outside in so long. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy right now, I'm crying. Oh my gosh.
Jimmy!
Hi!
Hey! There he is!
Get me out of here!
Jimmy admitted that the whole challenge was stupid and that he was literally starving from being underground for so long. You could hear the regret in his voice as he realized how much he had put his body and mind through.
That was stupid. I have a massive headache and I'm starving. Goodbye.
This was him having a complete emotional breakdown from pushing his limits way too far. Fans were moved by seeing Jimmy so vulnerable. Just seeing Jimmy about to cry tells a lot about all the effort that he puts in his content and also how he cares about his friends. Every time Jimmy when doing a challenge, probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. But apparently one mental breakdown wasn't enough to stop Jimmy from trying an even more dangerous version of the same challenge. Jimmy clearly didn't learn his lesson from the first burial challenge. In November 2023, he decided to do it again, but this time for 7 full days. What made this attempt even more terrifying was that he'd be buried under 20,000 pounds of dirt that could crush his coffin at any moment.
I'm gonna spend the next 7 days buried alive under 20,000 pounds of dirt. This is the scariest thing I have ever done.
All right, well, I guess it's time.
Bury me alive. Oh, that was scary.
Since this challenge was much more dangerous, Jimmy made sure that at least one crew member was watching him 24/7 through cameras, ready to dig him out if something went wrong.
In all seriousness, this is extremely dangerous. And so I don't suffocate, I need to make sure people are watching me at all times.
His friends tried to make the experience more bearable by preparing entertainment and activities. They wanted to keep Jimmy's spirits up while also having some fun themselves during the long week ahead.
Wait, he's opening the card.
Is this Nolan's mom?
I found a photo of your mom.
Bro. Did you do that?
No, that was
Bro,
not
who
me.
did that?
Nolan, is this your mom?
Oh my God, she's on his chest. Oh my God.
But nature had other plans. On the second day, a massive storm hit the area. The rain made the dirt above Jimmy's coffin much heavier and more dangerous. While his friends were panicking above ground, worried the coffin might collapse, Jimmy was peacefully sleeping, completely unaware of the danger.
You think that dirt's heavier now?
Dirt plus rain is heavy.
Jimmy! I think I have an idea how to wake him up.
As the days days passed, the isolation started destroying Jimmy's mental health. He began experiencing emotions and psychological effects that he'd never felt before. The loneliness was becoming unbearable.
I hope tomorrow's easier. It's a weird feeling. Like, I'm very tired, but for some reason I can't sleep. I don't know. I've never had this happen before. Why am I crying? I don't know.
On day 5, something amazing happened. MrBeast's channel was about to hit 200 million subscribers. His crew made sure to share this exciting milestone with Jimmy, trying to give him something positive to focus on.
As we're about to hit 200 million subscribers, I just want all of you to know that I appreciate every single one of you that watch my videos. I still remember the days when I would make videos and literally get 0 views. Thank you so much.
We're gonna see all these numbers move.
We did it! Woo!
After celebrating, Jimmy had his second complete meltdown in just 24 hours. He started crying and couldn't even explain why the tears wouldn't stop coming.
I don't know. I'm doing this thing where I'm crying, and I'm not 100% sure why I'm crying. Hitting 200 million with the boys was fun, but now I'm just alone and trapped in here again.
By day 6, Jimmy was genuinely losing his mind. His friends could see through the cameras that he was falling apart mentally. He kept breaking down in tears, unable to control his emotions anymore.
I'm about to go to bed, and hopefully when I open these eyes in the morning, someone is digging me out of this coffin. Sorry, I don't know why I'm tearing up. I don't think I've ever been more excited for anything in my entire life. I can't wait to see the sunlight tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the morning. This is gonna be awesome.
When the 7 days finally ended and they dug him out, Jimmy was terrified that he might have developed blood clots from staying in the same position for so long.
Am I gonna die of blood clots? We'll find out in just a minute.
He was genuinely scared he might die from the health complications, but thankfully he survived.
Do you feel nauseous at all, dizzy?
I don't know.
That's good enough for me. Come on up, Jimmy.
My first time standing in a week. Oh my god, my legs are weak. Oh, I didn't die.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm good. I do feel like a rush of blood to my head though. That is actually a crazy feeling.
MrBeast's 7-day coffin challenge was truly remarkable, and his candidness, even shedding tears, made it so human. It's touching to see someone of his stature undergo such an intense experience. Kudos to him for sharing such raw emotions and turning it into inspiring content. Jimmy seeing the sunlight when he gets out means one thing: the bright future of his content. Make sure to subscribe to see more content about streamers. Also, YouTube thinks you will love this video that is on the screen right now.